All right, welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody had a good day. It is that time. Gonna be. Hey, yeah. Hey, Kenny. Hey, Devlin. Nice, Max. Doing good. Doing good. We got some more build planners tonight. So we're gonna be working on. I always answer questions. Yeah, it should be fun to try some of the builds. I think a lot of them are going to be the same, but depending, like I said, depending on what the patch notes say, we might be getting some new ones. Yeah, no problem, Dev. We'll find out when we get to the final patch notes. So we're just waiting on those. No, new season isn't until next month. You can always open up your seasonal ranks. And at the very bottom, Emilio, it tells you when the new season starts. And you can see that on day 1 of the season starting. You don't have to wait until the end of the season. Attached. Can't wait to see what's new for the season 15. I can't wait either, Frank. I am very excited about it. Should be pretty fun. Not until next month. But like I said, you can go right into your seasonal ranks. And at the very bottom, it tells you when the new season starts. You can see that right, like at the very beginning of the season. Day 1 of the season start, you can see when the new season begins. So you can always check for yourself as soon as it... So you'll have a kind of a good idea of how long the seasons are. But right after BlizzCon, when they make their final announcement, I never have hundreds of thousands of mats. Nope, you just have to know how to farm. Yeah, I never have that many. My playtime is rather limited. I'm not playing 4, 5, 6 hours a day. In the very beginning of the season, I'll play a little bit longer, but most of the time I'll get like 2 to 3 hours a day to play. That's about how long my streams will run for. And that's enough, more than enough for me to have all of the mats that I need. But I put out farming videos. So, and I'm gonna start doing some written guides for it also for the website. So we're gonna have as many resources as I can written down and also in video format on the website. Okay, I was in the middle of doing this last night. We're gonna pick up right here where we left off. But this season was very, very easy to farm materials for the cube. It's the easiest season so far. We've only had 2 of them, but this has been the easiest one. Oh yeah, the bro build's very fun. I love that build. It's a bummer it's not as strong as it was in season 13, but it is more than strong enough just to farm with. DJ, hello. How's it going? Hey, Sammy. So what was your question, Kenny? Because you said you had a question? Vulnerable damage, cooldown reduction. Cooldown reduction, and then we're gonna go... Hey, Greg. Good morning. How are you? Armor. Uh-oh. We haven't got the final patch notes yet, Doms, so I'm not 100% sure. Uh-oh, that's wrong. I gotta send this to MOBA. 380, easy. Too easy. That's not right. Sonic Ocean Water? What's that? Okay, where is MOBA? Gotcha. So, picking the right build to start off with definitely helps quite a bit, Kenny. Let me show you my build. No, how long have you been playing Diablo 4? It's probably a good place to start. Okay, where did it go? It's on here. The video so you can... Okay. Let me just send this over real quick and I'll go over this. And D4 since it came out. Okay, gotcha. Hey, crazy. Yeah, that's okay. So there's a I don't know what perception that you have to have really, really good gear and really like mythics and like a full kit in order to get into Torment 12. I don't have to have one, so I don't have to worry about that. HHH. So this was my build. I just play both of them. This was my build when I got into Torment 12, and this was on day 1 of the season. I was in Torment 12 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of 850 gear and I was Paragon 183. Yeah, that's okay. I don't really do theoretical questions because I don't really have to worry about it too much. If it happens, then I'll have to make a choice, but I don't have to make that choice right now. So if you pick the right build and you learn how to build them, you don't have to have super crazy gear. This was given to me from the seasonal ranks. Everybody got one mythic given to them that at the launch. So I think a good place to start is learning a build that you want to play and picking one that'll be really good for farming, which is why I went with Whirlwind. And then making some changes. So like I put all of the changes that I made in the planner to get myself there and get myself into Torment 12. And I was pretty comfortable. I mean, I died every now and then, but it was pretty comfortable. And then when I wanted to do something like bosses, I just went down a Torment tier 2. So, so this is something that, like if you pick yourself a good build, you find out how to build those builds by playing a couple seasons in a row, get yourself off for a good start, then figure out the good farming places. And the best place to farm, hands down, is Helltide. If you're looking for cube mats, you go right into Helltides. It is by far the best place. No, torment level doesn't matter, but you get more materials the higher you go. So if you're farming at lower torment tiers, it's a good way to start yourself off, but you always want to get as high as you possibly can. Yeah, and the Paragon 170, that's not too bad. I mean, it's still pretty low in the leveling process. So I think you're at a pretty good spot right now. In terms of like where you would want to be at. So I don't think you're doing anything too wrong. The bro build is a tough one because that one normally comes online when you have better aspects and better gear. It's not as strong as it was last season. Making a pivot to Whirlwind would be a really great option. No, new season isn't until September. I'm just working on season 15 builds from what I got to do on the test realm. So I'm just building them. I'm prepping them so that when the season actually goes live, there will be all of the builds up for Mobalytics for the tier list. There was a little issue with some of the descriptions that were in MOBA. So I'm just sending it to Mobalytics right now. Yeah, so we'll get the, we don't even have the final patch notes yet. That's coming on what's it called? During BlizzCon, which is in September. I think the 11th and the 12th. So far, yeah. Yeah, we're waiting on one final thing to from the patch notes to see what makes it through and what doesn't. And if it does make it through, then Barb is going to be in a pretty decent spot. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay. I don't know why they did that. This was not like this yesterday. Probably just working on the site. Something went through by accident. Hey Judith. Ring of Red Fury. I think we went with attack speed, vulnerable damage, and cooldown reduction. Oh, whoops, wrong one here. Thank you. Got Anguish. Hellfire. Shouts does hit everywhere at once, but then you also have Dust Devils, which go everywhere also. And most of the damage actually comes from the Dust Devils, not the Whirlwind. Would hang out, but breaks almost over. All right, sounds good. Thank you. Collaboration. Yeah, I think it's going to be good. It looks like you won't get the skin unless you pre-order the new expansion for it, though. So I don't know. Yeah. Maybe Blizzard will be able to give me a couple of them to give away without expansion purchases. That would be pretty nice. All right, so now the question is, yeah, no problem, Kenny. Do we just go with Stone of Jordan? I'm gonna leave it here for now. We'll go with Stone of Jordan after if it does happen. If it is a good fit. I don't have any of the Witcher games, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you would have to purchase all of them through Battle.net in order to play all of them. I don't know if I'm not sure how it's gonna work or not. I don't know, hopefully. Hopefully. That would be a pretty cool way to do a collab. Okay. So we got vulnerable damage and then cooldown reduction. Oh, that's cold. Cooldown reduction. Splinter of Pain. Okay. And then we need the G-Papa here. Not going to be running. Wait, this is Upheaval, right? So we're not going to be running that. We're going to be running. Let's go. Crit is chance restore primary. Yep. We don't need the critical strike chance, and we don't need the weapon damage at all. So honestly, maybe we don't even run this. Not sure why that never crossed my mind. But we don't need the grandfather anymore. Huh. Do we run this? What were the deadly strikes? Wait, so if I put this on, I lose an aspect, but I also have a 50%, which is a 65% chance to proc for 130x, so 2.5 times damage. I don't think it's worth it. No, I don't think it's worth it. I think we're just going to go. I honestly think we just run Crushing. I'm not sure why I didn't do that on the test round. We don't need Critical Strike chance for the build. So I think that that's worthless here. The Grandpapa is no more. I think Whirlwind is probably going to be the only build that's going to be running the Grandpapa. Yeah, there's not going to be any more classes. I don't think we're going to get any more classes, period, but if we do get some, it won't be till an expansion. We got the Paladin early, but the Paladin was part of an expansion. Warlock was part of an expansion. We're not going to get one outside of an expansion. That would be crazy talk. Yeah, I think we just run Crushing. Because then we can get all of these without having to... And this is actually more damage. And Tempering is going to be attack speed. Skull. Confirm. Okay. So did they make the changes already? What, did they make the changes already? Good day, mate. Wait, how did I do? How did I do? Hey, Umaga. Tell me I did good, Ella. Tell me I did good. Wow, what a jerk face. I never ask you for anything, Ella, and this is how you treat me. Wow. Can you guys believe this? I never ask Ella for anything. And that's how I get treated. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having my back. Okay, did they? I wonder if this is done. Let me see if this is done. Hmm. Skill tree. Paragon. Oh, maybe not. Can't even do an Aussie accent, so it's fine. Maybe it's not done yet. Okay, maybe not. Can't have too many choices. I'm sure that will. I'm sure there's probably going to be some big updates coming at BlizzCon. Wait, why do I have weapon damage on there? Strength, crit, fizz. This is going to be crit strike damage. It's going to be very interesting to see if my prediction was correct about these dungeons, challenge dungeons. I think that would be very fun to do. I really missed the walking arsenal days of the barbarian. I really liked that playstyle. It was very fun. Yeah, this needs to change. Weapon damage upheaval is good. Wait, does that say weapon damage min? What is that? I'm gonna send a screenshot to them for that. Never played. It was an old passive. A key passive is what they were called. And those key passives, they were at the very bottom of your skill tree. You only get one of them, and it gave you different benefits based on what you got. Okay. Weapon damage min. Interesting. Um, we're gonna do. Now we have strength here. Strength, upheaval, crit, fizz. I'm gonna go to attack speed because we don't need critical strike chance in the future. Future is wild. No critical strike chance needed. Just get that critical strike damage and that's it. All right, have a good evening. Yeah, I talked about walking arsenal. Okay, we're gonna go with Striker here. I can't change max life. Okay. I'm gonna send this into MOBA, so this should be changed, but I can't change max life. Resources. That's not good. On a Selig build? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yep, can't change damage over time either. Maximum resources. Let's do... Hey, Grez. Or more. I have to go back and redo all of this. Elemental resistances. This one. Can't change that yet. So we'll have to wait on these. Hey, hopeful. How are you today? Hey, Sophia. I notice you have not streamed Diablo lately. Streamer? No, I was on the other night too, but we were doing a hardcore run on Torchlight. They had an event, going. So I took a couple days to work on that, but we're doing Diablo 4 now because we have to build planners. But I won't actually be playing the game itself because I have to I gotta write the planners and stuff, but it didn't go well. But I mean that's just I was able to get pretty high into the game and like pretty high into my levels. The only yeah. Yeah, I just it didn't I got pretty far into it. But when I tried to do one boss and I died. And that was my fault for not paying attention. And then I also tried to I killed myself once because I wasn't looking at the screen and I didn't realize that something was still there. 4 times. 3 times? 3 times. 3 times. Once I was standing there when I was playing, I was talking about a mechanic that I didn't really like in the game at all. Like that I was very, very worried about. And it had to do with these cards. And as I'm talking about it, I accidentally triggered a card. And that killed me. The one that I was really scared about. So that was the first death. Second death, I was just trying to get caught back up before the stream. And I had a little bit of downtime. And I cleared the boss. Cleared the event after. And I went to go look something up. Thought I paused the game. I have no idea what killed me, but I just turned around and I was dead. Dead. So that was number 2. The only real legitimate one where I went into something that I wasn't sure that I could do yet was the 3rd death. That one was like a legit... I tried to do something that was just a little bit too hard, and then I didn't pay enough attention to what I needed to pay attention to, so I learned from that one. But that was the only one. My character, my fourth character is still alive right now. I just haven't got a chance to play it yet. I'm so glad to not though. I just don't like playing on hardcore. I don't like having to be careful. Like I wanted to just like push my character as hard as I could, but I couldn't. So then I'm just like farming things and waiting and waiting. And then I get impatient because I want to just go do things, but then I can't go do things. I just don't like the hardcore playstyle. I wasn't running Leap with Upheaval on the PTR, was I? Was I? Or was I? Hey, Michael? That's not what I wanted to do. I did not want to go watch myself. Wanted to. Yeah, PvP would be fine, I guess. It's been a long time since I did any really competitive PvP. I didn't do any in any Diablo game. Mostly just World of Warcraft. Okay, PTR tomorrow, core skills plus Selig. This is the one. Was I using? I was using Iron Skin, okay. No leap. Did I have overpower? No, I did not. I also didn't transfigure anything. Hmm. Yeah. I think I played on a PvP server when I was playing WoW. Upheaval's gonna eat overpower stacks too much though for Earth Striker. Yeah, I tanked raiding, but this it's not gonna work. I guess I just don't take that option then. I tanked while I was raiding, but then when I was PvPing, I healed as a druid. Okay, we could just do that. The question is if I have enough uptime. On Wrath of Berserker. Feral and Boomkin, got it. Yeah, yeah. I was pretty good. Not the best, but I was pretty good at it. We made Gladiator 3 seasons in a row in 2 different brackets. I think 4, maybe 3 or 4, one of the two. And then I didn't do it quite as competitive after that. It was a lot of work. Oh, with your Innervate? Wrath of the Berserker. Try it for now. Yeah. I played with a warrior and a warlock. For warrior for 2s and a warrior and warlock for 3s. Nice. Challenger, Wrath, Fire, Crusher. That's fine because we're gonna have overpower stacks from Wrath of Berserker. No life. And this is a no lifer. No life, no life. I don't need Weapon Master anymore though. This is just gonna be like double swing. Actually, I think I might just copy the whole Paragon board. The only thing that needs to change is just. Oh wait. Yeah, we have to have one Nace in order to run that. Oh no. Hmm. Okay, let me turn that back on. Appearance. Wait, I think I just test this out real fast. Sure. Bloop, 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 bloop. Here. Here. Swap with. Okay, perfect. Okay. Let me just copy this then. Copy. Paste. But then instead of ambidextrous, we go with might. Same thing. Challenger, Wrath, crush her, and Ire. Do we want to go with Ire? Could probably just go with Blood Feeder. Change the board around a little bit since we're going to be dealing damage over time. Let's go this way. think that's the fastest way to get there. Oh, what I want. Couple more days. I should be getting the SD card coming in that I'm waiting for to try out my camera for BlizzCon. Should be fun. Definitely a little nervous about this. I've never actually done like I guess it would be considered vlogging. So, whole new world that we're gonna go into. I think should be good for this. Right here. The old explanation for overpower that used to be. Don't need that anymore. Okay, I have one mace and one. Okay, that's good. Do I have it selected? Mobalytics this season or last season updated the website to show the Arsenal selection. Before they made that update, so I can't tell you the amount of people and the amount of comments that I got asking what the Arsenal selection was supposed to be. This season, after they made the update, I got basically no questions about it. It was very nice. Really good update. Thanks, Blood. Thanks for the lurk. Listening to Bagel just snore away. I only got to play with them, I think, twice today. They really wanted to play before I got on, but I just didn't have any more time left. Time ran out. Double swing. Warpath is fine. Crusher. Again, I don't think I need Grandfather here either. I gotta change that. What you doing, buddy? Poor guy. He's just so uncomfortable. Try and give him the best the best we can and make sure he's comfy, but just sometimes. Crushing. We can go with Warpath here because we'll have overpower. Anything else, or is this good? Mm, mm, I'm gonna get rid of leap. That's how I was getting overpower stacks, but we're gonna drop that. And we're gonna go with is that better? Why are you struggling tonight, huh? This poor guy. No, okay. Okay. Unlock time mark 4. Let's go. Yeah, he's just pawing at things and trying to get comfortable. Just an uncomfortable puppy. Let's move this around also. Let's go with crushing here. Is 3 months in a row. Rodzilla, thank you for that. I appreciate it. X speed. Skull. Skull. Now I need to change this to, let's just go with heavy hitting, because we're going to be doing Dust Devils anyway. Buddy. How's it going tonight, Rod? What you up to? PoE stream tomorrow at 9:30. Oh, nice. Oh, gotcha. I don't think that I'll be on for it. I'll have to see how the day goes. I don't know if I'll be able to make it on for it. So, physical damage here. Gotcha. Okay. I'll see how tomorrow goes, and maybe I'll pop on for the stream. Change that. Hey, what? Oh, wrong one. Crit. Attack speed. We have no idea yet, Benny. We won't know until we get the final patch notes. And even then, we have a good guess. But there's still always builds that emerge once the season starts. But once we get to season, or once we get the final patch notes, we'll have a better idea of what that's going to be. I don't know when they're going to do the patch notes this season because of BlizzCon. I don't know if they're going to drop them early and just give us bare minimum again or what. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. Ring of Red Fear. It's going to be replacing Starless Sky. Builds are going good. Not too bad. Working through some changes. How's your day going? Hey, Richard. How are you today? Ring of Red Fear. It's going to take over the world in season 15 as of right now. Hoping we see some good changes to the mythic quality instead of it's sort of being a nerf, the mythic quality. Um, but we'll see what happens when we actually get down to it. All right, and then we got cooldown reduction. They did nerf the Rage of Haragath. This one is anger management, damage reduction. Oh, I have to go and change all of them. I forgot about that. I have to do all of the builds. It's the only problem with socketables. Is I have to change everything. Whirlwind will be good. We don't have the final patch notes yet, so we don't know what's going to be where. Depending on the notes, we could be seeing some not really played builds potentially being pretty good. It just depends on if they change something or not. Wait. Oh, yeah. Shoot. Gotta redo this whole thing. This one, we're gonna go with. Let's erase all of this. Crit. Oh wait, no. This one, we're gonna go with Lockrins. Yeah, Lochran. This is going to be cooldown reduction, vulnerable damage, and maybe we go max life instead. Just because these builds are tricky to play like this. Although upheaval, you don't necessarily need to be on top of the monsters. So I guess we could probably just go with cooldown reduction. Or what is this? Yeah. Yeah, we could do that. Upheaval has a range. And I think actually the farther out that you hit monsters from, the more damage you do. So this will be fine. Tempering, cooldown reduction. It's kind of a bummer. All of the builds are based on not really just like being like a brutish tanky barbarian and just like soaking up some damage, unless you go Selig, which is like a low life build. So, yep, not too much more. Yeah, I figured it was gonna be around season 15 when I hit it. I didn't think it was gonna be before then. So, season 15 should be there. 100,000 subscribers. So we don't need strength really, so we can go with strength does help, but we're gonna go with max life. We do need some of it. This is the mythic version. I'll go a little less tanky. Strength. Oh, crit. Yeah, that would be pretty fun. That would be pretty fun. I don't know what the process is to get your play button, but it would be pretty cool. For barbarians, it's just quality of life is nice. Yeah, it gives you more damage with Ramalodni. I like playing like high life builds. Like stacking life. Just like that play style. Hey, Harold. So playing all of these low life builds, like I'm doing it because it's like it's the best way to play it. But I want a low life build. I want like a full max life build. That's what I want to play. Yeah. Like we had I mean it wasn't super legit, but we had a season where we had how much life was it, Veets? Was it 2.5 million life on the barbarian at one point? Through the potion? Yeah, I will be back on the Monday before the season launch. So I'll be there. I will be there for the launch of the season. I'll probably be pretty tired, but I'll be there. when we had that 2.5 million life, we also still had overpower scaling your damage off of your life. It was such a fun mechanic. I don't know why they removed that and started going down the Selig route. I really liked that concept of like stack huge amounts of life and then do huge amounts of damage with it. It was pretty cool. But that's okay. That's all right. So we got mythic version, got Make Tivolt's Will. I mean, it was definitely a bug that lasted for like less than 24 hours. But it was pretty funny. Once I can change that. Change that. I don't need critical strike chance. So we can do... I don't know why I'm like this. I could have just put it right at the very top, but instead I have to have it laid out exactly the same. Don't know why. I can't just ignore it. Go with... No, it's not. Not even close. Unfortunately, it's not even close. That was some of the feedback that I left for the developers. Yeah. I had 8 million toughness, 40 DR, 40 or DR from glyphs, DR from charms, 75,000 life, and I just could not survive in pit 130. Not even a chance. If you do something that was like at range, it could. I just want to be able to run a high life build like that. One day. Now realizing that I need to do a lot more work on these builds than I thought I did. Let's go more max life. To ranks upheaval. Physical damage. Okay. Yeah, I think they do that on purpose. I don't think they want. I think they want to have the option to change things around. Yeah, every day of my life I do. Adjust numbers and things so that, and if they put a real number, then all the other classes, when they saw how big that number was, would freak out because it's so big. You can still check in, Ben. How was the workout? What'd you do? Is attack speed. Yeah, I need to go to the doctor and have them give me something because that's gonna get expensive. If I do that. Stairs for my legs are burning. Let's go. That's awesome. Okay. Strength. Crit. Fizz. Maybe. People already think that the barbarian is the most overpowered thing in the game. Then we're gonna go with critical strike chance. Damage, I mean. This is gonna be strike damage. Yeah. Costco, I don't have a Costco membership. Costco's like 2.5, almost 3 hours away. It's a long ways. Especially when you really hate leaving the house. It's a really far then. But might be worth it. So maybe I'll go. Oh, interesting. Okay. Good to know. Hey, thank you for the follow, Neo. Appreciate it. How's it going tonight? Yeah. No, season 15's in September. Hey, Jimmy. How's it going? Costco drugs and medication are generally super cheap. I mean, it makes sense. Everything there is normally cheaper. Okay, so that's good. It goes. That's good. That's good. That one is good. Honestly, you probably need max life on on every single piece of gear, but we'll go with this for now. You can kind of stay at a range for upheaval. What's wrong with me? Nothing's wrong with me. I'm perfectly fine. Ravenous. What is ravenous? Oh, do it. I'm telling you, it's gonna change your life. It's gonna change your life. Okay, so we got. What did I do for this one here? I think we're gonna, instead of attack speed, we're gonna go with max life, because I need, this is the non-mythic version of it. So we're gonna go with max life, crit, bone, cooldown. I wonder how everybody's feeling after the workout today. Kath, how are you today? I started pushing the workouts a little bit harder. So I'm hoping everybody's feeling good. This one we can still do Lochran. I'm actually kind of interested to see how next season plays out, because we're going to rely on regular uniques a lot more, at least in the very beginning. So I'm kind of curious to see how it feels and how it's going to play. It's going to be kind of fun. And I know I've said this before, and I know it's not popular opinion, but I really liked the single crafted mythic option. Go on, Waffle. Yeah, I agree, Dan. I like to do both. Okay, let's go with. Still need max life on everything. You feeling sore? What did you do today? Cool chick? Oh, good. Me too. Me too. Did you do the same workout that we did? Or did you do your own thing? Cool down. Cool down. Work out my mind playing Mahjong. Nice. Wish. 4 and legs. Nice. My legs are actually pretty sore from the last leg day yesterday, actually. When I woke up, they were doing okay. And as the day has gone on, I they're getting a little bit more sore. What leaderboard thing? Could barely stand this morning from doing what, Kath? What happened? Earth Striker. Squats, nice. Wait, what time is um what time is it 12 hours from now for you, Kath? I love that. 12 hours from now is 2:30 a.m. Okay, and you're still awake normally, right? Neither, Dan. Hated running. It's so boring. It's so boring. I was a good runner. In my heyday, I ran a 4:53 mile, but I don't like it. It's so boring. We don't know yet what's new in season 15. They're gonna announce it at BlizzCon. Unless I'm hooked in a book, then the morning is full of regret. For 12 hours from now is 12 hours from this time tomorrow. Interesting. But what if it's today, tomorrow? Because 12 hours from now, tomorrow is still today here, but it's not tomorrow yet, but it will be tomorrow for somebody else. But Kath, since you, or anybody, if you did fitness today, you can type in exclamation point check-in. Because the reason I was asking is because I do my fitness stream every day at about that time, and we have a whole workout, and there's a bunch of people that are doing it, and we have this check-in thing here. Yeah, this is why you'll never see it. I show it off all the time on stream. I never actually have. I'm lying. You. uh, yeah, I when I was doing CrossFit, that was how I worked out every day, no matter what. That was just how the gym was. Every CrossFit gym is. It was just like a thing for CrossFit. You walked into the gym, and within 5 minutes of starting the workout, everybody took their shirts off. Like men, women, didn't matter who it was. Hey, Shadi. Good morning. My today is your tomorrow later today. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yep. String. No. Yeah. Hmm. 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 That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. Yeah. It's really warm. There's no air conditioning. So everybody just yeah, that's just the way that it was. But I'm on stream and I don't want to scare everybody away. Strength max like is crit. Gonna be working tomorrow morning. I'm just trying to get as many fit gamers as we can. I don't have to be like shredded. I don't have to be competition fit. Just healthy. That's what we're going for. I don't think that's true. All right. This one is critical strike and damage. What a vet. I see where this is going. I see where this is going. Critical strike damage. Attack speed. Right, exactly. Exactly. Strength. Nope, there's strength here already. Strength. Ranks. Crit. Fizz. Beefy weapon right there. Beefy. Where's my water? Who stole my water? Somebody stole my water. Oh man, we should do a bingo card for BlizzCon. We should do. I didn't do very well. I'm really bad at this stuff. I wish I was better at this stuff, and I don't know why I'm so bad at it. Maybe somebody can help me and tell me why I'm bad. But like I wanted to do bingo card for the launch of the expansion, and I set them up, but then like I'm really bad at following through with those things and remembering that they're even there. And like it all sounds like a really fun idea, but then I just fail epically. I don't know why I'm just so bad at it. Yeah, I've tried doing things like that before. I've tried putting people in charge of doing events, and it's a hard thing to do if I'm not doing it. Like, and what I mean by that, like we used to, the Discord server was much smaller, and my content was much smaller at this time. And I think what was the season with? Was Malphith season 3? Malphith. Wow, Malphus was season 3. So that was Construct. For Pigeon French for your beefy weapon. Oh, thank you. I don't even know how to pronounce that. And in that season, you had to go farm these braziers in order to get the drops that you needed. So like I would organize groups, and we would have like multiple groups of like 5 to 10 people. Or what we would how we would do it is we would have a party of 4 teleport in, and then they would exit the party, but they would still be in the world state, right? So everybody's still in that same world state. Then everybody would join those other people and then teleport there. And we would have like the whole guild, not the clan, not in a party, but just visible there. And we'd all just be killing monsters and farming. And it worked really well because I was organizing it and everybody was, and so it's hard to get somebody like to get the content or get things like that done if I'm not directly involved in it. And I'm when as things grew, it got harder to be directly involved in it. Hey, Flower. And I need to find a way to do it because I'm bad at it. And I don't want to be bad at it. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. I hate the way that this is laid out. Can I change it? No, once I can change that, I can change it. Okay, that one's fine. Okay, I think this is good for that, but now I gotta do this. Wait, does it have Rama? This is Rama, right? This stat priority thing is pain. Nomad's Longing Heart. No. Fist of Fate? What do I want to do for a charm? I guess Nomad works. Yeah, Nomad works. I'll help with Red Fury costs. So that's okay. And it's also going to get a buff. It should be damage. It's going to be doubled against healthy and injured enemies. So that's actually not bad. That's not a bad choice. Marshall. 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 Where's Cran been? Okay. Back chat, Alley Cat. I was actually just thinking today that it's been a really long time since I have seen you in the stream. I was just thinking that today. Why? Why? Are you gonna use some excuse like you work all the time? Max resources and oops, max resources. And critical strike damage is already there. Okay, perfect. I'm very curious to see what comes with charms and seals in the future. I'm hoping it's going to be something good. Looks good. Oh shoot, I probably got to change my skill bar. I bet you I didn't change the skill bar. Actually, that one needs to go to that. That needs to be extra max life. And this one needs to be that. Not too long. Pressure, fire. All right, the only problem is I'm going to have to redo it again. I didn't do this Paragon board either. Okay. Obviously the Selig not needing max life. You free up so much space for extra stats, extra multipliers, because you don't need to take up those lines. But also makes it the Paragon board really easy. Because then you don't have to go into any max life nodes at all. Want to go on the other one? Is that better? Hopefully. Yeah, for now. That very well could change. No, he's not happy. Hi, everybody. He's struggling right now. Hey, Penny. You want want to just sit up here for a little bit? Want to sleep here? Not gonna help. Sleep right there for a little bit. Oh. Thank you, thank you. That's Bagel. Actually, this is okay. I think this is okay, actually. Because we're not using Selig, so getting the extra max resources will help. So that's fine. Yeah. We'll leave it right there. No, he's the youngest. Actually, let's keep the damage reduction. For these. As far as we know, but we don't have the final patch notes yet. We'll get the patch notes right after BlizzCon. Oh wait, I don't actually need this with Hellhammer. We're running Hellhammer, right? Yeah. Okay. Don't need the sword. Upheaval's got some really good advantages. I'm really hoping that we get one season where this slides through. We're gonna get the final patch notes the week of BlizzCon. And hopefully we should see some really good stuff. That's the hope. Yeah. We're definitely going to see some stuff. Like, that's without a doubt. We're going to see some stuff. And some things. Yeah, which is actually really crazy. Stuff and things all at one time. Bananas. Bananas. Some bits and pieces. I think we're going to see the whole thing. I don't think we're even going to get to see bits and pieces. I think we're going to get really, really lucky. I think we're going to get a full show. The full shebang. Yeah, I need to go find my water. Who stole my water? People keep on saying that we're gonna see the Switch 2 coming to Diablo. Or Diablo coming to the Switch 2. Either way. Okay, fine, Kath, I'll leave. Pretty much, I think we're gonna be doing build guides pretty much until next season. This is always the most boring time of the season for the stream, because I have to get all the build guides updated for the tier lists. So I appreciate everybody sticking with me while we do this. I do know, Kath. Yeah, I think I know. I think I know where you're going with this. Hacking. Okay. Yeah, I'm here. I'm with you on it. I got it. I got it. Yeah, yeah, no, I get that. Yeah. I would never make that mistake. Don't worry. I would never make that mistake. Do we change that one? I changed that too. Okay. All right, let me go find my water real fast. Sorry, Mr. Bagel, we're gonna have to get up. Okay, buddy. Okay. All right, come on. Oh yeah. Like people in the Discord chat made a lot of online. That's awesome. I try and convince as many people as I can to get into Discord and do that exact same thing. So I'm glad that it's working out for you. Okay. All of the dogs came out there with me and had to go outside, so everybody's been out there. They're all good to go. Okay. I think this one is good. Now I gotta redo Upheaval. Oh, wait, it's not good. I'll do the socketables for all of them. That one is done. Anguish. Oh, no, not Hellfire for this one. Oh, I gotta go back and make sure the other ones aren't. Sin. Pain. I like that they named them after like the different bosses. Anger, sin, and pain. Wait, no, these are fine. It's not that one. Okay. Who do you think Hellfire is? Is that a hint? Do you think? Think that's a hint? Probably not, Jesse. How's it going, Ella? It's going good. Thanks for the hydrate. I just drank. Okay. So this one. No, thank you. This is the mythic version, right? Yeah. I gotta redo this whole thing still too. Mythic. Gosh, didn't finish that. Cooldown reduction. Um, Vulnerable damage is Wish. Earth Striker. I made the mistake this season of putting anger management on the transfiguration instead of on the boots. And that was a big mistake. Lesson learned. I'll not be doing that. Attack speed, crit, bone, cooldown. Okay. Crit. Bone. Cooldown. See, this is why you don't go outside. Stepped outside for a second. 1 second. Attack speed, crit, bone, cooldown. Boop, boop. This one, we're going to go with Hellfire. No, 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 no. This one is Pain. It was very interesting because I did test um, Twin Strikes and Fists of Fate gave better results than Twin Strikes. Double Swing sweeps and deals increased damage to vulnerable enemies. Subsequent sweeps deal increased damage and grant berserking for 3 seconds. So I guess it's one sweep. This should do more damage, though. I don't know why it didn't. This one should do more, though. Maybe it was just bigger jumps with Fists of Fate. So I just took it at that. Because if every other swing is 60 and 120, then you would basically put it at 90. So it's probably about exactly the same. Maybe Fist of Fate just a little bit better. This applies vulnerable, though, which is really nice. I wonder if it makes Dust Devils do that. So with Fists of Fate, with your mythic version of it, it gains 90% increase to its base damage. And with the mythic upgrade to it, it actually becomes pretty viable when it averages out over a long period of time. It becomes like about a 95 to 100% increase to damage, so it's almost double damage. The old Fist of Fate wasn't really worth it, but the new one, when you go into your mythic version, gets really good. This should average out to be about a 90% increase of damage also. So if that tooltip is correct, though, um, so Fist of Fate doesn't run on the lucky hit chance. It's just a chance. So attacks randomly deal 1 to 390% increased damage. So you can do nothing, or you can do 5 times the normal damage that you would be doing. But it's just a random chance. It's not based on a lucky hit, which makes it a little bit better. Because that means that every single hit, no matter what, it procs. If you had to rely on a lucky hit, then you would have to wait for that lucky hit to proc. But because this is every single hit, Fist of Fate procs no matter what. The math behind it works out for it to be pretty good when in the mythic version, not the regular version. The regular version works out to be a little bit less than most of the aspects, and the aspects are consistent. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about sustained damage over a long period of time. The math works out for it to be about 95 to 100% increase to your damage, which is more than I get from Twin Strikes. But if it's the regular unique version of Fist of Fate, then it doesn't work out to be that way. But the good news is for like this double swing build for the mythic version, I could always just do this. I could run my Fafs here, and then I could put my Twin Strikes here. Wait, is that not there? It's not in the list. Was Twin Strikes not available? Maybe there was no Twin Strike. So, I mean, you could do that. You're just gonna get more sustained damage out of Fist of Fate in the mythic version. Although I guess this isn't the upgraded version, is it? So I'm just gonna I don't think it's available. So we'll do the opposite. Fist of Fate. Because if this is the mythic version, then it goes up. So 156 and 378. So since minus 78 is 78. Wait, I did that wrong. $78. That's what I was looking for. That took me a second. Okay. So looks like Twin Strikes averages out to be at 117% increased damage, which is actually just right on par with Whirlwind. Interesting. I wonder if that was done on purpose. I'm not sure. It's not on the list for MOBA. I wonder if that was like a happy coincidence or if they did that on purpose. All right, yeah, we'll leave Twin Strikes right there. Max resources and Fury regeneration. Max life. Mythic version of it. Mythic version of it. I'll have to change that one. I can. Oops. Oopsies. Is Cry on here already? Q. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I saw somebody cleared like 125 or 130 in the current season with Iron Maelstrom. I don't know if it was on Hell Tides or not. Let's see. Barbarian. Iron Maelstrom. Nope. Nobody posted anything. I can't remember where I saw it. Attack speed. Crit damage. For this version, we do want Grandfather. Strength. Crit. Is. This one we gonna go with critical strike damage. My legs are sore. So I really didn't realize how sore they were. Oh, man. We did good. We did good. Okay, so Tibalt's Will. Strength, max life, armor. There's a couple bugs with Iron Maelstrom that if they get fixed, I think it'll be really good. Management. Oh, shoot, I'm on double swing. Okay, that's fine. It does take 10% of your total fury. As of right now, it does. Weapon damage. Strength. We don't know what's going to happen with the final patch notes, but it does right now. Strength. Max life. Attack speed. Okay. Life. Crit. Crit. Is. Attack speed. Yeah. It was pretty easy to run. It'll be harder for people that don't know how to play a barbarian or that are still learning. But for anybody that's played the barbarian before, your end game builds are going to be just fine. So it's definitely still a very viable option. You mean like when he looks at the moonlight kind of beast mode? Oh, it's just because I didn't work out for a little over a week. Normally my legs are fine, but I just because of the storm and not having any power, I didn't get a chance to work out. So, so they're just a little sore. Yeah, The Witcher is the next collab. I have some theories about it that we talked about earlier. I don't know for sure, but I have some ideas. That would be very cool to see. They've gotten better with collabs. Collabs in the past used to be just here's a skin, enjoy the collab. Like that's it. But the last couple have gotten better and better in terms of the content that they offered, interaction with the actual collab itself, farming things for it, um, like the weapons that you had to farm for the skins. Like that stuff is cool. Like you get to find the skins on the weapons that you're looking for instead of just like buy a pack, here's a skin. There were still purchasable packs with skins on them, but the skins that you could find from killing bosses were also pretty cool looking. They were free, and it was something that you had to interact with. So I liked that. So I'm very curious to see what's happening with this because it said they're going to bring a slice of the continent to Sanctuary. So you tell me what that means. They're going to bring a slice of the continent to Sanctuary. Started playing Diablo 4 a couple weeks ago. Well, any class can get to Torment 12. You just have to find the right build. Are you following any build guides? Necromancer can get there. Transfigure, no. You mean like the physical damage for Transfiguration? If you're in Torment 5, I wouldn't transfigure anything. So that should be the last thing that you're worried about. Have you got to watch any of my videos yet? I have a whole bunch of videos on progression. You're in Torment 12. Got it. Okay. That's good. It could be the build. You said that it's what? Wait, tier list. So Army of the Dead is ranked, at least on MOBA here, at B. Now, doesn't necessarily mean it's bad, but all of these will hit a little bit harder. So if you wanted to stick with the Necromancer, you could try any of these. If it's just swapping to skeletons, then maybe this would work for you. So Bloodwave, Skeletal Minion Warrior, Astral Bone Spirit. Those are all ranked a little bit higher than Army of the Dead. Army of the Dead was fun to play, though. But if you want something very easy and very laid back and lazy to play and it's going to get you through everything, I would just hop on a Barbarian and just play Whirlwind. You can't go wrong. And I do all of the Barbarian writing for Mobalytics, so it came to the right place. Speed, crit, vulnerable, down. Speed, crit. I loved playing Necromancer. I like playing Minion Necromancer. I played for the first like 7 or 8 seasons, I played a Minion Necromancer every single season. But then we got busy. And I also did play Bone Spear Necro, which I really enjoyed. I think in like season 1 or season 2, I played Bone Spear. And that one I never played. I played let's see. I played a lot of Twisting Blades Rogue. Twisting Blades was very fun. That's the build guide right there. That's the Whirlwind build if you wanted to check it out. Why is it win? Strange. Hey, thank you for the follow. How's it going? How are you today? Okay. So that's good. That's good. And critical strike chance. So let's go with Max Life. What do I do here? This is just the wait. This is the unique version. Yeah, let's go with Max Life then. Max Life. Weapon damage. Weapon damage. Strength. Max Life. Attack speed. Strike damage. Damage. Nope. It's chance. Strike damage. And attack speed. Mephisto just has a lot more health than everybody else. Got a lot of life. Yeah, you need a pretty strong character in order to farm him. He's a pretty beefy boy. Pretty beefy boy. Hey, Van. It's going good. Working on some planners. Cannot stop yawning, though. So I'm going to actually get some sleep. Not get much last night. So we're going to go now. We got the workout stream tomorrow morning. I'm going to see if I can possibly be on, I guess, for the PoE 2 stream. Yeah, I know. I know. I didn't sleep much at all. I think I went to sleep at like midnight and got up at 3. So I'm a little sleepy. Nine 30 a.m. HST. Possibly. All right. I don't think I've ever collected anything Get our Twitch swag. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take a look at it and see. In 11 hours? Yeah, I know. I know. When you're nice and asleep. Although that's, oh yeah, no, that's 12 hours from now. All right, everybody, thank you. I will catch you all tomorrow morning. Hopefully we'll get some more sleep tonight. I will see you all then.